We're joined live by football finance expert Kieran Maguire. Kieran, good evening to you. Thanks for your time. What are your main takeaway from the United results?
I think the Manchester United board will be delighted with these results. Revenues up, despite they weren't in Europe compared to the previous season. They weren't competing in the cup competitions. But even so, even with fewer matches at home, they've managed to maintain broadly the match day income. That's down to ticket price increases. They've done substantially better as far as the Premier League TV deal is concerned, because each position is worth around about £3 million. So that's 12 positions better than the previous season. And merchandising has been okay. I mean, they lost their training shirt deal, but I think they're hopeful of replacing that. And by all accounts, it's going to be very lucrative next year.
A lot of bad PR about the job cuts, the changes there. Do you see justification, though, for those restrictions in the books?
Well, it's an interesting one. That they did make reference to it. It could be argued that the money saved from making 400 people redundant is broadly equivalent to the wages they will have saved by putting Marcus Rashford out on loan to Barcelona. Some other players went out on loan. They'll also have another substantial reduction in their wage bill with Casemiro leaving in the summer. And that's very good for recruitment in the summer, because it's freeing up space on the wage bill. Because they're in Europe, they'll be guaranteed substantial amounts of money. There'll be at least 4, of course, sold out matches at Old Trafford, plus realistically another 30 to 40 million pounds from competing in the competition. So that will make Manchester United fans very excited over the summer.
Yeah, room for optimism. Just on that, do you believe they will then focus on reinvestment in the squad? They've got a bit of clearance now.
Well, they've got the scope to do so. The loans are the same as last year, but it's notable that the overdraft was reduced by £30 million. Again, that's freeing up cash. So they've got flexibility, and that's what managers are hoping for. The nature of football trading is that you've got to use the exit door as well as the people coming through. But it's the arrivals, of course, which excite fans. And yes, they've certainly got the scope to spend money. Yeah, this is Manchester United. They've got the third most expensive squad in the Premier League, and there's no reason why they can't add to that.
Yes, so finishing third was about right then in that context. What effect have the results had on the club's value, Kieran?
Well, the stock market has loved the results. The share price is up over 12%. So that's added around about $450 million to the value of the club in just a few hours. So clearly it's exceeded the market expectations. They will be looking for the club to continue with this. I think the strategy that the club employed last season, which was spending a lot of money on players, but keeping them on relatively low wages compared to some of the players that were leaving, that will please the markets as well, because that will drive profitability.
Seems a lot of reason for optimism. Kieran Maguire, thank you very much for your time this evening.
Thank you.